My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Slay the Spire, specifically with the applied mod, Replay the Spire mod. There's some more content in this that I think is cool as heck, and I'd like to play through. So I'm gonna do an Ironclad and you know what? We'll actually pop Ascension 1 on as well. An Ironclad and a silent run through. Hello again, meow. How's it going? Choose a rare card to obtain a random common relic or a random rare card. Ooh. Or we could go for the random boss relic. And I could get that chaos thing and then miss out on picking up a 10x10 damage sword boomerang again. You know, just for the heck of it, just for old time's sake. Alternatively, probably just that random common relic. Actually, you know what? Choosing a random rare card. Actually, you know what? Let's slow everything down and choose. Well, there's a 4 elite path, so actually getting a random rare card or a random common relic, because I can't really afford to lose HP, and I definitely can't afford to lose 6 HP at the end of every combat. The healing that I could get from the Burning Blood by changing. I'm gonna go for the random common. That's really unfortunate. Strawberry raising max HP by 7 is well, it's not the best one we could have gotten. I'll say that much. Now, extremely unfortunately here, not a great amount we could have done. This does leave us open to striking for a single kill on the back line, though, by having bashed it last turn, and now we're going to heal back up at the end of the fight. Beautiful. So I really want to do a build utilizing the Rune of Simplicity, which is a random common relic, which is what I was hoping to pick up. Rune of Simplicity on pickup upgrades 2 of your strike or defense cards, but it also allows your strike and defense cards to be upgraded any number of times. So a deck that has Armaments Plus and Rune of Simplicity is insane. But without that already set up, I'm going to pick up a Cleave, get myself some early AoE. Find a relic, sure. Alright, Ancient Tea Set, not a bad one. Whenever you enter a rest site, start the next combat with an extra 2 HP. Don't mind if I do. Beautiful. Should have the kill in the next turn. Yeah. That'll do it. Ooh. I kind of want to pick up a Carnage because I'm going for 4 elites, right? So an early Carnage is really good. And if you're wondering, by the way, about the potions and the fact that some of the potions are really much more powerful than potions in the base game, the more powerful potions have been made rarer recently, so the balance isn't so askew. Also, Poison Darts was changed, the one that broke run 200 by giving us like easy 400 damage every turn. We'll see if that shows up in the silent run. All right, let's card remove a strike because we've only added aggressive cards so far. Not a bad opening by any metric right there. Defend bash and then we can kill next turn. So we've only taken 1 damage in this fight, which means we're healing 5 at the end of it. Casually. I could pick up a Shrug It Off as a value card here. Yeah. This is really good. All right, we've still got Carnage in the deck. Oh, but we didn't get it. Damn it. That's really unfortunate. We would have prevented this turn from even occurring if we had Carnage on the right time. Alright, Dreamcatcher. Whenever you rest, you may add a card to your deck. Milkshake. You can retain up to 5 energy at the end of this combat at the end of your turns. And we'll take none of those. First upgrade naturally is going to have to be Carnage. It's 8 extra damage, and we have 3 more elites on this path. This is exactly what I was looking for. Bash, Carnage, Cleave. Pretty great opener there, especially considering, yep, I could go full defensive on my next turn. Yeah, I still have to use Carnage. It's pretty much non-negotiable, that one. Give me another Carnage, please. Bash Strike will do it. Ancient Bracer. At the start of each combat, gain 2 artifacting. This is a ridiculous relic on the Ironclad because you get 2 artifacting. Offering 100%. But you get 2 artifacting, and artifacting, as you might know, prevents debuffs from taking place on the Ironclad. And technically, the lose 4 strength at the end of this turn part of a flex is a debuff. So you can just use flexes as straight up strength upgrades. It's ridiculous. Snack Pack. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 2 HP. That means we are going for a more aggressive deck right now, because we can definitely justify it. I really want to go Cleave Carnage. Yeah. So I'm not going to be perfecting this turn, but it's going to be a really, really efficient kill. It would, like, I could kill this Sentry pretty much exclusively if I drew Carnage next turn. Oh, I still have Offering in my deck. It's possible I drew it. Never mind, I didn't. Nice. Good work, Snack Pack. And we'll drop the base. Yeah! Rune of Simplicity. Strikes and defense can be upgraded any number of times upon pickup. Upgrade 2 randomly. All right, now we armaments. Beautiful. Thank you. Now we just upgrade that armaments. We fill our deck with armaments. This is going to be so good. So they effectively become like searing blows. I'm so excited. And I don't know. I just... With respect to hiding it, I think I just can't. That's right. I'm about to lose control. I think I like it. Oh, that was dumb. Should have done my draw first, by the way. Nope. Like, I just don't take anything at this point. It's just armaments and upgrades. That's a ridiculous opening turn. Yeah, I'm even gonna perfect this fight now. Hell yeah! Bronze Scales, whenever you take damage, deal 3 back. Swift Potion's probably better than a Milkshake. We don't really leave energy on the table at the end of our turns. Improvise is interesting. I've had a look at this before. It is choose 1 of 3 random cards and add it to your hand. It costs 1 less. The upgrade is you also upgrade that card. It's flexibility at the cost of reliability, I guess is probably the easiest way for me to define that. So the thing is, now I need to remove everything that's not armaments and Carnage. Well, I would actually remove Carnage if I could. So now my card removals go to things like Cleave. Even though I want Cleave in the deck, more than I want Cleave in the deck, I want to not have Cleave in the deck so that I can draw my armaments along with my other things more commonly. I'll also upgrade my draw engines. Yeah, this is going to be a ridiculous hand. Armaments. Bash. That's a lot of damage. Oh, look, it's an armaments. And now look at my strikes dealing 13 damage. That's so much damage. Oh, this is really unfortunate. I'm about to lose my Carnage because I'm going to have to double defend this turn. I'm going to use Iron Skin as well so that I can strike. Well, goodbye, Carnage. Another armaments. Now these are all upgraded. Heck yeah. I'm fully defended off of 1 defend there. I love this so much. I don't want to draw that final card in the deck, so I'll go Bash Strike. Beautiful. Shrug it off. defend, and then a strike for 27 damage. Don't mind if I do. Let's get more armaments in here. There is probably, in fact, there is definitely a saturation point at which you no longer want more armaments in the deck. I think that for our size of deck is going to be 2 armaments. Oh, I'm actually fully defended. Phew. I thought I was. Beautiful. Is it barricade? I think it might be barricade, because after armament triggers on the defense like once or twice, it is impossible to take damage. I want the extra energy, but I really don't want wounds, so I might actually have to take the cursed key and then just no longer pick up any chests. Maximum I can see is 3 elite path, but it has a bunch of question marks along the way, so I'm quite intrigued. This deck doesn't resolve things quickly, so I'm actually not going to defend this turn, because I do want to kill them and keep my money. If at all that option is available to us, I would like to just murder all of my enemies and retain my gold. That, thank you very much. This offering armaments. Oh, it's insane. I'm actually just gonna buff my defense this turn. And we can afford the barricade courtesy of the extra energy, and oh, it's just so good. Yep, solid hit there. Basically a bludgeon. Get him! And then have them get themselves. Nope. Well, I have to, right? Damn. It's like the one I wanted the least. Because it's going to buff Carnage and Bash, but the deck is about the strikes. It's possible I don't take this so that I don't get the curse in my deck. I think it's actually correct to not take. I'm going to take it, but I think it would have been correct to not take it. Duplicate a card in my deck. Let's duplicate the Necro. It's either armaments or offering. I think it's armaments. I know. Can't remove all strikes. Nope, that would kill the deck. This kills the deck. Still took damage. Not what I wanted to draw there. Extraordinarily not what I wanted to draw. I wanted either the armaments or the offering, and both of them laid on the bottom of the deck. Lay, rather, on the bottom of the deck. Alright, we'll start healing back up. Everything's gonna be fine. Regal Pillow, another upgraded armaments. Probably too many already, but you know what? That's the life. That's the kind of rock and roll lifestyle I lead. Let's remove a Necronaut. Oh, we can't? Really? Shrug it off is probably actually garbage now. Getting our offering as soon as possible is ridiculously important. As much as I do want to play the Carnage, I may as well just let it burn itself out of my deck. Play extra attacks, play extra defense. See if I can perfect this fight. Like, is 2 armaments in the same hand really that bad of a thing? I don't think so. Now, 3 in the same hand, it's probably a bit too much at that point. Funnel. At the end of your turn, unused energy is converted to 4 block each. Yeah. Well, I guess you can use that in a pinch for some extra block, but really, it's best to not. Bandana, gain 2 thievery. I just put a curse in my deck, didn't I? Languid. If this is at your end, if this is in the end, if this is in your hand at the end of the turn, start the next turn with 1 less energy. That's not good. We need to remove that. We'll upgrade Barricade so that we can play it before we even hit it with an armaments. Yeah. Those are pretty much the hands we're looking for, by the way. Beautiful. The hands where we can upgrade a ridiculous amount of our strikes at the same time. Alright, I can perfect this fight if I kill you. Oh, nice. I am protected against the negative effect of Languid there. Beautiful. Warpaint. Upon pickup, upgrade 2 random skills. Hopefully both of them turn out to be defense. Beautiful. Almost never a thing that I would say. I love the way that the Rune of Simplicity affects your game plan. Unfortunately, the Chosen's going to be a bast. No, never mind. Again, the artifacting. I keep forgetting about it, but gosh, it's important. Lovely as hell. All right. No. Too many armaments to get a 4th. I love that it keeps offering them, though. It knows what I want. Excellent. Play 3 attacks that turn. Get myself some HP. And goodbye forever. Death Potion. Deal 40 damage. Lose 12 HP myself. None of that. Whetstone will definitely pick up. Upon pickup, upgrade 2 random attacks. Do not mind if I do. First, let's remove Languid. We hit the strikes! Hell yeah! I love that that's a benefit for us. Let's try and space the upgrades evenly. Another armaments? Yes! Holy shit! Look at this hand! 31, 24... Oh, man. So this is a wee bit broken, but I love it. Oh, crumbs. I'm probably still not even gonna perfect here. Yeah, I can only draw Necronomicus and Armaments. This is good. Still not gonna save me from taking damage. Alright, we're taking damage in this boss fight. That said, we're never taking damage again. So that's cool. This deck has a setup cost. So maybe it's not as OP as I think it might be. It definitely has a cost associated with it. ridiculous amount of defense. I love it. Let's just double upgrade that card. Not even play it. Beautiful. Nope. I really did want to play with the new Immolate, but this is not the deck to do it. Although, holy shit, Immolate Necronomicon, especially with the upgraded one being 24 damage. I think that's actually 25 in the beta branch right now, but of course, because I'm playing on a with a mod, I'm not on the beta branch. Again, by the way, just in case you haven't seen it and you want to know how to install mods for this game, there is a link in the description down below to a tutorial I made for how to install mods for this game, as well as the links for the mods that I am currently running, the mod launcher, the base mod, and replay the Spire mod. And I think I'm also going to start including down there just a link to all known mods. I have to take the Ring of Chaos. Some cards have randomly altered stats and effects. Just to see if we see anything completely bonkers. I don't know, like a sword boomerang that does 10 times 10 damage. I'm not salty that I missed it. I'm just really salty that I missed it. Yep. Perfected Strike is bad? We have removed one strike from our deck, which is rough. We did it before we knew what we were doing, though. Yeah, this is just a bad Perfected Strike. Clash can only be played if every card in your hand is an attack, deals 35 and upgrades to 39. That's a spicy meatball, but we do have Necronomicon in our deck, so we can't take it. We can transform probably Bash. Yep. It's Flame Barrier. Me bud. I mean, it's not great. It's not bad. Offering is insane in this deck, by the way. Would take a second if it could. Can't take a second, so I won't. And now we're fully defended until the end of time. Well played game. You tried, and honestly, I admire it. A single body slam probably wouldn't go completely astray in this deck. I could see that having a place. It is basically the case at this point that I'm just going to need to upgrade my strikes until they just murder single-handedly. There's a body slam. Here's a flex. Gain 5 strength, lose 5. I mean, an upgraded flex for our deck because of the Ancient Bracer is actually pretty ridiculous. This is also an upgraded Warcry. Draw 3 card. Draw 3 card. Draw 4 cards on the upgrade. Interesting. See, the thing is, drawing and playing a flex and having it not lose the strength at the end of the turn courtesy of the artifacting isn't as strong as just drawing an armament with one of my strikes. Do I want the body slam, though? I really do. It's going to be ridiculous at certain points. Only one body slam, though. Don't need more. Perfect. Murder them all. And armaments. Hit that up just to get 9 on the back. There we go. Beautiful. Fire potion as well as a lot of stuff I don't want. Yeah. Yeah, the most important thing to me there was to try and prevent the days from going into my deck, but unfortunately 2 of them were doing days at the same time, so can only prevent 1. Yikes, more days are going in there now. Diluting my deck so that I don't get the full power out of my armaments is a ridiculously... Like, these armaments are now only upgrading 1 strike and 1 defend. This is a ridiculously powerful way to screw over this deck. I'm actually just going to top up on defense here so the exploder doesn't hit me. Or rather, so it doesn't hit me so badly. Yep, forgot how much energy I have. Oh, well. Not gonna make a lick of difference here. Upgraded flame barrier. Nah. Still pretty low. Also don't need another armament yet. I would have to have way more draw to justify another armament here. Come on, offering. Yikes. Yeah, that's no good. There's the offering, but now I got a bunch of burns in my deck. Beautiful. And we should be able to kill here. So we really probably just were never perfecting with this. Mirror, whenever you gain weak or vulnerable, that is applied to the enemy that sent it as well. That is really cool. Iron Wave for 0. So it maintains its block and just loses 2 damage. Still not worth doing. I don't want to draw it in place of a different card that I could upgrade with the armaments. That's just how it's going to be pretty much eternally. That's the way it's going to be, little darling. We'll go riding with horses, yeah, yeah. So we just drop all of that damage on the person that's going to block themselves this turn. It basically brings them into equilibrium with everyone else's HP. Gonna take a fair chunk of damage this turn. Oh, time for my armaments. And now I only have 1 target to kill next turn. I got a body slam in there as well. Beautiful. Never mind, didn't draw the body slam. Rip me. Literally the bottom card of the deck right there. Yeah, that'll get it done. Bye forever. Rage. Ooh, a 0-cost Thunderclap that I still shouldn't take. A Rage that I still shouldn't take. Reckless Charge. 22 for 1. Yeah, it's still pretty good, but again... Shouldn't have done that. Anchor, start each combat with 10 block is actually pretty good for us. But, again, I don't want to introduce cards into this deck that aren't... draw, basically. I take a Battle Trance. Totally do that. Do that all day. Whew, not really storing much block at the end of this turn, unfortunately. Beautiful. All right, now we actually get to save some block. Good. So we're one step ahead. We're also one jump ahead of the sword. It is worth reminding ourselves that we steal only what we can't afford. That's everything. Beautiful. Lemmy. Moida. Blood Vial at the start of each combat, heal 2 HP, as well as a weak potion. Single entrench. I just skipped a sword boomerang without looking at it, and it's gonna be a 10 by 10, isn't it? I know. I just know that's gonna be what happened to me. Grumble, grumble, grumble. No, I'm not paying that much for a relic. This space might be a shop. It wasn't, but still. No damage here, bud. Not the one I wanted to hit there, as you can tell. I tried to lower the chance. Obviously, I still needed to play the... I still would have needed to play the thing at the end of the turn. The entrench at the end of the turn, so I couldn't play it first to make sure that I hit the right target. That being the flame barrier with the madness. Yeah, you can now gain strength at rest sites. Don't mind if I don't. Headbutt for 0. Pommel strike is an upgrade. It's already upgraded, so it's got 2 draw on it. So it is now more worth. And that looks pretty good to me for a turn. That one looked pretty bad, though. Oh, yikes, this one looks worse. Oh, boy. Whew. That was a real stinker of a turn right there. Alright, well now we're in the clear. That's what I was waiting for the entire time. Jusu Bracelet, regular enemy combat and no longer getting question mark rooms, as well as the Inspiration Potion. A random upgraded power is added to your hand and costs 0. None of these are upgraded, but I could see my way to taking a Warcry. Single copy. We'll rest here. I'm getting my HP. None of that, though. Thank you very much. Actually, don't really want off Evolve, but I guess I also don't want to leave it in my deck. Yikes. That's not what I wanted. One down. Alright, well, we're well defended this turn. It's just, yeah. Getting hands like this is pretty harsh. Do I roll the bones on the madness? Or do I just entrench? I'm not going to be perfecting this either way. Rolled the bones and lost. And now we can never take damage again. Beautiful. Like, just try it. I dare you. Probably should have let that Carnage actually die there. This is worth noting, I don't really want Carnage in my deck anymore. It's significantly below the power curve for my cards. Yeah. All of my strikes and my body slams, my defense have just far surpassed it. That was obviously wrong. I should have used the Entrench. I thought I had one more energy there than I did. Beauty. Could have used these poison potions, but really it would not have made a difference even slightly. Goodbye forever. 1,117 damage right there. What did we get? We got an overkill, 1 perfect, and 3 champions. I guess it went okay, all things considered. I really did like that I got the Rune of Simplicity and was able to play with that before I removed too many of my strikes. I really would have liked if I got that before I had removed the first strike and before I'd added the Carnage. But unfortunately, we didn't get that. Actually, have a look at this. Hell yeah. There's credits for the mod creators as well. So, Kioet, T. Larson, and Test 443 did mod the Spire. Base mod includes 2 of those as well as Hashi, 3 of those as well as Hashi, Blank the Evil, Flipskis, and Demo Zin MC. And Replay the Spire mod, created by Astro Penguin 642, The Evil Pickle, and Stuart Is Me. Where do I know that name from? Stuart Is Me. I swear I know that name. I think Stuart Is Me might have done a bunch of either art or coding for like the Northern Line Live Super Show ages ago. Huh. Swear I recognize that name. Anyhow, for the moment, my name has been Rhapsody, your name has been Kevin. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself, and hopefully we'll see you next time, Kevin.